Hey y'all. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and do another brand breakdown of the beautiful writer, actress, and producer Issa Rae. You know, the new season of Insecure, the last season of Insecure, is on, and yeah, I just wanted to give her flowers, of course. Let's get into it. So Issa, aka Joe Issa, was born on January 12th in Los Angeles, California. Her father is from Senegal and her mom is from Louisiana, and she also has four other siblings. So they moved around a lot. They moved from obviously LA to Maryland to Senegal back to LA. Issa Rae's aunt, who unfortunately passed, was a very big inspiration to Issa Rae because her aunt was like the first artist in the family. She was a visual artist, and she was actually named after her aunt Rae. Now, growing up, Issa was teased for sounding white due to her first living in Maryland, Potomac, Maryland, I want to say specifically. And that's where she went to a predominantly white school. So when she moved back to LA to a predominantly black school, she was teased a lot for how she sound. And so she very much so felt like an outsider all the time. And she was naturally an introvert, naturally awkward. Issa saw herself in TV characters such as Joan from Girlfriends, Freddie from A Different World, Laura from Family Matters. As a black girl growing up, these were great depictions to be inspired by, and also seeing the dynamics of a real black girl and her friendships and other relationships surrounding her. Now, fast forward to college. Issa attended Stanford University, where she pursued African American studies, but she also created a dorm series called Dorm Diaries, where she learned that she has the talent of portraying black people's lives through her own lens. So before this, Issa always wanted a real nickname, and one day her friend randomly called her Issa Rae, and it stuck, and she loved it obviously because her aunt name was Rae and Issa Rae, so yeah. So there was a time where there was plenty of more reality TV shows than scripted TV shows. And Issa Rae spoke about this on the Breakfast Club interview, that she hated the depiction of black women via reality shows like Flavor of Love, because we are more than just showing our asses in like that type of way. And she wanted to have more of that balance again of scripted and reality, which we have now. Like and comment for part 2 of Issa Rae's brand breakdown. Hey yo, okay, so welcome back to the brand breakdowns, and this is part 2 of Issa Rae's brand breakdown. Let's get into it. Okay, so after moving back to LA, Issa decided to create the web series on YouTube called The Misadventures of the Awkward Black Girl. And this is where I was introduced to Issa Rae. Okay, this web series was the shit. This web series spoke to well-rounded, different type of black women, and I understood where Issa was coming from as an awkward black girl. In 2013, Issa was called to HBO to pitch some fresh ideas to them, and this is where she met Larry Wilmore, and they spoke, had a great time. They actually connected, and he became more of like a mentor to her, and they began to write the script for the show Insecure. Now, in part 1 of my brand breakdown, I spoke about the interview that Issa Rae did on Breakfast Club, where she spoke about the balance of reality TV and also scripted shows that show the depiction, better depictions of black women. And I do believe that Insecure shows better depiction of black women, our relationships and friendships that we have in a more positive but realistic light. I mean, the growth from season 1 of Issa working in corporate and those type of situations to now in this final season becoming her own boss and realizing the journey of being her own boss, and also dealing with the growth of her relationships from, Lawrence, and then also her friendship with Molly. It's realistic as fuck, pretty much. Now, I said in part 1 that Issa is an actress. She's a writer. She's a producer, and, also an author from her New York Times best-selling book, her memoir, Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. But she's also a breath of fresh air for us. As a creative, it is very inspiring to watch other creatives, grow something that they believed in authentically, that resonated with them, and actually win, especially a dark-skinned Black woman in Hollywood. Not only is she opening the doors of seeing Black women in different light, but she's opening the doors for other creatives as well to have better opportunities within the business. And for that, I will always champion Issa Rae. We love you, girl.